what the average time one should spend on diagramming a logic game is, and if that magically makes answering the rest of the questions on the game easier.
Yeah, it can certainly seem magical. I mean, if you make a ton of inferences up front that unlock the game for you, that could make the questions a breeze. And this happens a lot. And I certainly make that apparent in my logic games explanations. I'll show you exactly how I walk through them. And yeah, a lot of upfront work can make the game run very smoothly. But not all games are like that. Some games don't lend themselves to tons of upfront work. Some will have, especially those tough curveball games on recent exams, you'll have very little you could do up front, and you're doing much more work over the course of the game. You see that especially with pattern logic games, which are one of the more rare logic games types. I wouldn't focus on them, but that's a type where not as much you can do up front. So to answer Olivia's question directly, I would say some games you might spend 3 to 4 minutes diagramming up front, making multiple main diagrams that unlock the game's major possibilities. But for other games, it might just be a minute or two where you're simply laying out the rules, you're checking for inferences and realizing that there's not a ton you can do, and that's just the nature of the game. So be ready for anything is what I'm saying. Be ready for a variety of possibilities in terms of how games unfold. And the best way, of course, to be ready for those is to do as many released games as possible and redo them until the patterns become apparent to you. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.